back to the actual issue of cost of living that we obsess about every night, because it matters, because normal people are the ones getting hurt. People watching us right now via Sky News Regional or people in the suburbs, you get it. Teals, they just tune out at this moment. But guess what's about to go up? Milk and dairy.
The price of dairy products are set to rise again, another hit in our unfolding cost of living crisis.
That they're going to be much more price conscious than they've ever been.
Inflation and a dwindling milk supply part of the cause. Dairy farmers say devaluing the milk to $1 and recent weather events haven't helped the industry.
If milk's not quite your thing and you, like me, pour Coca-Cola on your cereal every single morning, this isn't an accident, by the way. Guess what's about to go up? Coke in all of its forms. Sugar, no sugar, light water, special water. It's all going up. Why? Inflation. Surprise, surprise. Meantime, of course, house prices continue to go down. The return keeps going up. About 1 million people in mortgage stress right now, and plenty more to come. And we know the Reserve Bank boss copped it all last week from politicians pointing and saying, you're the problem, as opposed to the spending that all of the politicians, regardless of their political stripes, shoved through the roof for the past couple of years. But remember, Labor always wanted to spend more, and buy Virgin Australia Airlines. Just remember that when they're talking about government spending. Well, Philip Lowe had warned that if he wasn't pulling the lever that he's currently pulling, then 500,000 people will end up losing their job. Now, while people will say, well, this is obviously a guy trying to cover his own backside, never forget what the actual prediction in the federal budget is. Never forget what has actually started happening in the unemployment numbers that we saw last week. The expectation is that 150,000 people will lose their job in the next 12 months. More than 11,000 of them lost it last month. That's plenty more to go. So while we may get nowhere near 500,000, the expectation is 150,000. And even if they've just quoted a number of 150,000 and they'll tell us 135,000 is a great performance from the government, to the football stadium of people who've lost their job and will now have to be competing with more than 300,000 people coming into the country this year as brand new migrants. You might want to remember that next time you get anywhere near a pollster, let alone a voting booth.